I'm not against online dating. Anybody out there doing it, nothing wrong with it. But here's my tip to anybody who is on the online sites. Update your profile picture, please. That's the picture that shows up when I click on your page, okay? That picture needs to be a picture of what you look like right now. And I say that with anger because I was the victim of false advertisement.
All right, so we're here with the very funny and talented Chris Monty. How you doing, Chris? How's everything been these last few weeks?
Everything's good. How you doing?
Doing good, man. You know, just living the quarantine lifestyle.
Well, it's weird, you know. Like when I'm on the road a lot, you know, and I'm out for like a 6-week run where I'm out for 6 weeks, but then I come home like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then I go back out Wednesday for the rest of the week, and I come back. You get to Sunday, and I'm like, oh, I just can't wait to get home.
Right.
And now I'm like, all right, I've had enough of being home for the rest of the next 2 years. You know?
Yeah, exactly. So you're in Queens? Or are you on Long Island? Where are you stationed at right now?
I live in Queens. I've been here about between Manhattan and Queens about 20 years. But I'm from West Nassau County, and my wife and I just bought a house in the Floral Park area.
Oh,
and
nice.
We'll be moving shortly after the quarantine. We're ready to roll, but we're waiting until everything clears up. You know.
Yeah, this is not like I know a few people who actually were trying to move, and then this happened, and now they were like caught between do I go, do I stay? And I think everyone's pretty much opting to stay because
we're having work done on the house right now, so it's so weird. Like, you know, I got no job indefinitely until, you know, who knows when people are going to congregate to nightclubs again or casinos or theaters or wherever I work.
Right.
So it's like we're spending this money to get some painting done and some electrical done and everything. And now after tomorrow, it's pretty much ready to go. But we're gonna sit tight until maybe May and then move in.
Yeah. Let's hope this thing passes over sooner than later. It's been long enough already. I mean.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go a little longer than we want, but hopefully if we're at that top of that hill and we're heading back down, we should be okay by like June, I think.
Hey, pal, you're that actor, right?
Yeah, I'm Chris Monty.
Yeah, you were on that Red Oaks on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
I watched that.
Yes, I was.
Oh, you were great on that
Thank
show.
you.
Whatever happened to that?
They canceled it.
Oh man, they can't. Tough break.
What are you gonna do?
But that don't matter. You were on that other show too. I saw on HBO, right?
Yeah, Vinyl.
Vinyl with Bobby Cannavale
Yes.
and Ray Romano. Mm-hmm. You were great
Thank you.
on that
Appreciate
one.
it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
When's that next season start?
They canceled that show.
Oh wow, that's a bummer, man.
Yeah,
Tough break.
That's the business,
Yeah. Hey, was that you on that show with Kevin James? King of Queens, right?
Dynamic Bob in the warehouse.
King of Queens. Oh, Kevin can wait.
Kevin can wait.
Right,
Yes,
right. You were the guy, in the warehouse. You handed him the packages and everything. Oh, you were funny. You were great.
Appreciate
you were great.
Buddy. Thank you so much.
That one was canceled, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Unfortunately, yes.
Oh man. Well, there'll be more stuff. Hey, what are you working on now?
To be honest with you, pal, I'm just trying to work on my vacation.
Wow. It's gonna be a long one. Hunker down.
You know, we're seeing now because of the quarantine, a lot of comedians and musicians and everybody's kind of doing Facebook Lives. What's your take? Yeah, what's your take on that? I personally love them. I enjoy watching as many as I can see. But there are some people out there now. You know how it is on Facebook land. You get the haters also. What's your take on the Facebook Lives?
Listen, we have to stay creative. We have to stay busy. Let's say it goes, my last show in front of a live audience was March 13th. So let's say I don't work again until July in front of a live crowd. You got to keep your chops, man, as a stand-up. It's hard to keep your chops with no audience, but at least performing, doing something, it's still good. It's always a good thing. So it's like when I performed when I was brand new in the business and I was doing a bar show or I was doing a spot at, in the city at like 1:30 in the morning, the check spot, on a Wednesday night. And there was 2 people sitting there and they could give 2 craps about me doing, but you just did it. You said your lines and you did it. You got your timing and it helped. it always helps. So I say kudos to all the performers who are actually giving away their talent for free. They're giving away their talent for free because, you know, we get paid to do this, but they're saying, hey, man, you know what? I'm going to entertain you. I'm going to give you a little bit. I'm going to give back, you know, because the business has been good to us. We're able to do this for a living. So I think it's a good thing. And I don't hate on anybody that's trying it. My friend Nancy Levine put together that Apocalypse Comedy Now. And, you know, there were some comments I saw on the thing. People were saying things about, you know what? Hey, you try it then. If you're better than that, then you try it. You know, I never try to spread negative energy. It's always positive. So I think it's a great thing. Joey Cole has been doing them. I think his was fantastic.
He's great. Yeah.
I enjoyed watching it. And I know Joey also for 20 years. And I've seen a lot of his material. It doesn't matter. I can watch it over and over again. I love Joey.
Yep.
And so just keep doing it. You know, just keep doing it. That's what I say.
Can't touch your face, you know. It's got to wash your hands. You know, I noticed that I touch my face a lot. I didn't realize how much I touch my face until I couldn't touch my face. And it's almost like an addiction. It's an addiction to try and not touch your face. And now you could try this at home. What I've done to not touch my face is now I just touch other people's faces. I go out in public and I just slap somebody right in the cheek. And I'm like, hey, how are you? Happy coronavirus.
Well, the good thing, if there is a good thing, is watching you on the Apocalypse Comedy Now special. You had some new material. It was that was talking about like not touching your face and things like that, and it was some good stuff. So you know, at least you got that.
Yeah, writing some new stuff. It's, you know, it's so funny. As a matter of fact, as you say that, I'm looking right now on my wall. Is I put the set list. I actually like Marlon Brando in The Godfather. I taped my lines to the wall.
There you go.
So I can remember what the jokes are, because a lot of them were new, so you don't want to forget them, you know.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
Yeah, there's new material too, and it's hard to write new material. Like, everybody's like, "Oh, I'm writing." There's a lot. I'm the kind of person that writes off of living life and experiences. So I'm writing new stuff about what's going on now, which you're gonna see in the next. You know, once we go back to the stage, everybody's gonna be talking about the same thing. It's gonna be everybody's got similar jokes about being quarantined and everything. But I like to write off of experiences in life. You know what I'm saying? So I got some new stuff about, you know, being cooped up with my wife. I'm sure she's just as thrilled as I am after this amount of time. To be, you know, it's so funny because we were talking to our good friend Chris Roach today, and he said, yeah, my wife just said, now it's a dream come true living with him every day. I said, she told my good pal Chris Roach, yeah, you know, I'm with him all the time. I get to see sides of him I don't want to see. And I said, yeah, nobody wants to hang out with sober Monty. You know,
yeah.
Like, everybody likes nightclub Monty with a few drinks in him. He's much more fun than sober Monty.
But are there a lot of other type of outlets like Apocalypse Comedy Now where people are asking you to perform and this whole new
Facebook Live. I did a Facebook Live special. I don't know if you caught that. Did you catch that? I did that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I saw that a couple weeks ago, right? I did see that. That was good.
I want to do another one of those before this ends. It's just, you know, I'm trying to figure out, a couple more things to write. I don't want it just to be straight half out. Like that one, I mixed it up a little bit. I had a few little videos that told some stories, but I'm trying to come up with another fun premise. I think I'm going to do, I'm going to call it Chris Monty's Pandemic Party. And we're going to do a second one probably before this ends. And then, making videos, Instagram. Rich Walker and I have a show that we've been actually working on for a year before this. Just sketches, short sketches that it dropped tonight for the first episode. It's like maybe 2 minutes long. It's like 3 little quick sketches. I don't know if you checked it out yet.
I did. I watched it.
You go to MontyWalkerProductions.com and check that out. And we'll have a new one every week for the next 8 weeks. And hopefully in that time we can get back to the studio and record more, because we have a lot more to record.
Now, those things you're doing with Rich Walker, I really love. First of all, I love Rich Walker. I've known him for a long time, and he's a great guy. But
we apologize now for that.
And
I know Rich Walker for 22 years.
Yeah, So he's a great guy, hilarious.
He's like a Muppet. He's like a human-sized Muppet. Not even human-sized. He's like a Muppet-sized Muppet.
What I love is your guys' chemistry. You have an old school comedy team vibe. about you guys. Like, you could say Abbott and Costello type of chemistry.
Cut. That's a wrap for today. See everybody at 8 a.m. sharp.
How you doing? There's my guy. How's it going?
Jim Dandy.
Now listen, for the next scene, we need a real sexy female lead. I'm thinking about putting in Angela Johnson.
Angela Johnson?
Yeah.
She's a no-good-for-nothing lazy tramp. As a matter of fact, in the last picture, she slept with so many of the cast members, we had to install a revolving door in her trailer.
That's my wife!
Let me finish.
Everything old is new again. You kind of bringing back that kind of style, and I do really enjoy it. I enjoyed tonight's release. Everyone should go check it out.
Yeah, we pretty much, how we came up with that is like we pretty much said, let's act out a couple of old jokes that we thought were funny, and then we acted them out and we put them on camera and they were funny. And some of the stuff you'll see, like the last sketch in tonight's episode was an original sketch that Rich wrote. We have original sketches mixed in that we wrote as well, but most of them are going to be just street jokes, that you've heard a million times or maybe you haven't heard. Right. And we act them out as a scene, and they're just so funny. And we got that going on. And Rich and I worked together for probably about 7 years at White Post Farms.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right? Yeah. Are you in Suffolk or Nassau?
I'm in Suffolk, but I've been to White Post Farms. I've been there back in the day when he's been doing it forever. And then I was just there this year, and I saw Rich doing his thing.
So probably about, I want to say, in the early 2000s, like 2001, 2002, Rich got me in. He said, we need a performer for the fall festival. You got to be family friendly. There's a lot of kids and all that. So I started there as a karaoke guy, just running karaoke for kids, just hosting the karaoke. Right. And then Rich came up with this idea and said, let's do a couple of characters and let's go, up. Rich was on the main stage doing a big show. He said, let me put you in the main stage show and let's do characters. So I became Montana Monty, which was like the straight man. I had like the cowboy hat and the vest and the flannel shirt and the badge and everything. And Rich was Rodeo Ricky, which he still does that character.
Yeah, he still does him today.
Looked almost like a Southern style Western comedy team. And that's how Rich and I developed. For doing that for 7 years, we developed that chemistry where knowing the timing of each other and what the other guy was going to do. So Rich and I now could be on the phone in a phone conference, and I could say something and he'll zing it with a punchline. He just knows. We know each other's personalities so well. So that's what makes the show look so good. Everything old is new again. That it's so easy to do it with him,
Yeah, that's awesome. You guys definitely have that teamwork.
Oh my God, how annoying was that guy?
Hey, pal. You know what I was just thinking? You were also in Orange is the New Black.
Yeah.
That didn't get canceled.
No, that didn't get canceled, no.
No, but you did.
Hopefully someday, we could all look back at this and you could tell, your daughter the stories of when you were born, we had this massive quarantine lockdown that no one's ever seen ever.
We were so excited for, we had our first Christmas, right? Which was it last year? It was last year. So we had Easter coming. We were so excited. We got a little dress. We're gonna get our little bonnet and dress her up and have at our new house. We were gonna have Easter Sunday dinner and everything. Yeah. So now we got a couple. My wife's got all these decorations, and we're gonna put her on the couch in a little dress and decorate the bunnies around her. And it's gonna be like we have to tell her one day we were in quarantine during Easter, your first Easter.
It's just crazy, man. It's nuts. Like I was telling somebody, I was like, it's similar in a way to 9/11, where it's this huge tragedy, but the difference is instead of anger, and there's an enemy, there's like this helpless feeling and this kind of fear instead.
Yeah, I'll give you a quick little shot.
Oh, very nice.
That's my little sugar plum.
Congratulations, adorable. 10 months old.
Thank you. She'll be 10 months on Easter Sunday.
Oh, she's born on Easter Sunday. Wow.
No, she'll be 10 months. She was born in June.
Oh, okay. Oh, so 10 months.
But the 12th of every month is her birth. She was born on the 12th of June, so Easter Sunday is the 12th of April. Will be 10 months.
Wow. God bless. God bless. Yeah. And and luckily she's young enough to not kind of want to go outside and doesn't understand the quarantine and all that kind of
That's
stuff.
a good thing, that she's not like 12 right now and like, oh, can I ride my bike? Can I go out with my friends?
Right.
Yeah, it's tough.
But better days are coming, man. We're gonna get through this, and
will.
and I'm glad that there's guys like you out there making us laugh and still doing it. And
I'm trying, man. It's hard. Some days you wake up and you're like, I don't feel funny today. I just want to crawl under a rock and hide for like 3 weeks and wake me up when it's over.
what
But
pushes you
gotta
through?
get up and you gotta do it.
Yeah. And is there anything that motivates you to push through? Like,
Just seeing everybody else out there, seeing all the other performers, whether they're singers, whether they're actors, whether they're comedians, whatever they're doing, jugglers, whatever they do, and they're putting their videos out there every day, and I'm like, see, they're being creative and they're doing it, and that inspires me to do it. So I'm like Jerry Seinfeld said, if you ever saw the film The Comedian,
Yeah.
he said, the construction worker, like when he gets on his lunch break, he don't want to go back to work for the next 4 hours of the day. He just wants to, he's done at that point, but he's got to go back to work. You just got to go back. You just got to go in there. You got to do it. You got to come up with something. You got to force yourself to be creative and do something. Even if you put a video out there and it's like, oh, that was lame, but you tried, man. That's the thing. You just got to stay creative. So that's what's inspiring me, is seeing so many, and it's intimidating because there's so many talented people out there. I'm watching YouTube and I'm seeing these families singing songs and
Yeah.
we should do a song like the Family Von Trapp,
Well, I appreciate all you do. Now we want people to go to tell us your websites and everything you got going
I don't know
on.
if you can see it behind me, but I got it posted there for my videos. Can you see my
Yes.
ChrisMontyLive.com?
ChrisMontyLive.com. Check that out.
That's my website. And from my website, you can go to anything. I have a comedy special on Amazon Prime. So if you're an Amazon Prime viewer, you can click on that and watch my 1-hour stand-up comedy special. Rich Walker and I have MontyWalkerProductions.com, which is also available if you click on ChrisMontyLive.com. But you can go there and see our new little sketch series, and just stay in tune with my Facebook page, Chris Monty. I'm going to be doing another Facebook Live probably in a week and a half or so, and I'll announce that and I'll put it out on social media when I get the date and see what's going on. And just trying to stay creative, man. Instagram, all that stuff, Twitter,
Awesome. Well, God bless you, my friend. Have a great Easter. You and your daughter. Cheers.
You too. You
Salud.
and your family, God bless. Thanks for having me, Don. Hope to see you in person soon.
Yes, indeed, my friend. Well, take care, and